Hello, Masters. Welcome to today's session. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this special closing celebration of our new moon to full moon intense meditation journey. This beautiful journey began with an inspiration from our Master Srilata. As we approached the new moon, she shared with the team that this month was significant for spiritual enhancement and suggested that we make use of this period by coming together for 3 hours of intense meditation every day from the new moon until the full moon. What started as a simple inspiration grew into this wonderful collective meditation journey. A special thanks to Shri for initiating this program and for taking the responsibility for facilitating the 3 hour meditation sessions every day. And our heartfelt appreciation to everyone who joined and supported these sessions. Your commitment and collective presence made this journey very special. A brief background about this extended meditation. We began with the overnight new moon meditation, continued with 3 hours of meditation every night, and during the full moon period, we extended our practice into overnight meditation. Tonight, as we come to the completion of this journey, it is a wonderful opportunity to come together once again in meditation, gratitude, and celebration. To make this closing celebration even more special, we are very happy and privileged to have Dr. Gopala Krishna, who is well known as Dr. GK Sir, with us tonight. So, welcome to the session, sir. We look forward to receiving his wisdom and insights as we conclude this beautiful meditation journey. With great joy and gratitude, I now invite GK Sir to take over the session. Welcome, sir, and thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Akshata. Akshata. Okay. So thank you. First of all, I am very happy with the latest development of Australia, setting up the PSSM Australia, and all the masters are on the same page to continue the Pyramid Spiritual Society movement in Australia as well, like all over the globe. And pranams to Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji for this great opportunity. So how much time I have to share my wisdom?
Yeah, you are on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, sir, we have 45 minutes, sir.
45 minutes. Okay. So majority of them are beginners or all are seniors, like?
Most of them have been joining us daily.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So major participants from Sydney, all over the Australia.
All over Australia.
All Australia. Good. Thank you. So let us try to understand the context of full moon meditation and the group meditation, because as a group we are doing it, and how best we can work on ourselves to heal ourselves in the path of spirituality through these unconditional supports by a lot of eminent people who are giving their valuable time and support. We need to utilize those great opportunities to heal ourselves. Being a medical doctor and by establishing the spiritual tablets, the wisdom capsules, my area of interest in this spiritual field is always more or less related to the spiritual health aspect. Basically, we are energy, consciousness, and wisdom beings. When we do meditation, we improve our energy levels. And when we read the spiritual books, we improve the wisdom. Where there is an enhancement in wisdom and energy, the functional matter, the consciousness, which is directly proportional to energy and wisdom, will automatically increase. Our aim is to expanding our consciousness on a regular basis. Directly, we may not expand the consciousness, but we can increase the energy part and the wisdom part. So to improve energy within us, there are certain factors which was given by Patrizi in 18 principles of PSSM. I formulated them, arranged them in the basic 12 tablets, which is the foundation for Spiritual Tablet Research Foundation. The first 6 are for energy, that is individual meditation, and then group meditation, and then full moon meditation, and then permanent meditation. All these 4 are like enhancers. Individually, we do meditation, but when we are doing it as a group, the group energy will work. And because I am working in spiritual health area, in the last 30 years, I have heard hundreds of case studies where they got astral surgery when they participate in group meditations. Especially in India, we conduct Dhyan Mahachakra, Dhyan Yajnas, where thousands of people gather and we do group meditation early morning, 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock with music. So that is where, when a group meditation is happening, an energy funnel will be created. So that heightened energy field will facilitate for the astral surgeries to occur. Usually, it is a bit tough to understand or even to digest how to clear the surgical problems with meditation. If you get a low back pain, go to a doctor and they will say your disc is bulged and it is compressing the nerve. That's why you are getting sciatic pain. We need to operate and we have to clear that disc which is bulged. So how come the meditation is helpful in removing this extended bulge or bulging disc? Because we are so used to the physical matter. But in fact, at any given point of time, whatever the particle or whatever the stuff that is in day-to-day life we are seeing, we see it as a physical matter, but it has got wave properties as well. We are like wave and particle both. It changes with the observer. That is the greatest experiment given as a double slit experiment. So here, whatever the doctors are seeing as a disc, protrusion disc, is nothing but an energy form. So if we understand this truth by studying the spiritual science, everything is by energy. The moment you meditate intensely and in the group, we are bound to get corrected in the energy level through the astral surgery. It is a bit tough to digest, but if you read the book Mind Waves by Betty Shine, she is the one to introduce this astral surgeries concept onto the earth plane for the first time. Of course, our itihasas and the old and ancient wisdom might have given so many examples like that. But in the latest world, it is by the Betty Shine quoting about the astral surgeries. And in Philippines, we see a lot of psychic surgery people where they are doing energy manipulation on the body, and miraculously people will get result. So being a medical doctor, when I started working in the spiritual health area, definitely these surgical problems are a bit challenge for me because the community is not ready. If it is a simple stress or strain or a medical problems, yes, they are ready to understand and to work on it. But when it comes to a surgical problem, people will back out, thinking that the part has to be corrected, surgery has to be done, surgical correction has to be made, otherwise it is impossible. But if those patient God participate in group meditations like this, with a group of masters collectively doing meditation daily in a particular time, that collective efforts, that group energy will facilitate to give an opportunity to go through the astral surgeries. So since then onwards, we started referring patient gods with surgical problems to all the major dhyana yajnas to participate, and it is a regular result for us that they got operated astrally and they will come up with the beautiful experiences. Even my own sister, where the neurosurgeon told within a week she has to be on my table because there is a severe discompression, she cannot withstand with it. That is the diagnosis after an MRI. On my advice, she went for a 3-week strict bed rest and she got a lot of relief. Miraculously, after getting out of the bed on 21 day, around at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, she got some astral surgery kind of movements on her spine. Someone opened with like a zip and did some manipulation and then closed the zip. Because 21 days are completed, she is out of the bed. Here the 21 days is a neurosurgery formula where the bones need more than 2 months immobilization. For the skin, if you suture it, it needs 7 to 10 days for the skin to heal. The disc is nothing but a cartilage bone which is there in the nose and in the ears. For that, it needs 3 weeks bed rest. When I worked with a neurosurgeon, a famous neurosurgeon, almost he is the one and only neurosurgeon for the whole South India at one point of time. I got an opportunity to work with him for 3 weeks, for 1 year. So during that period, he taught me the technique without surgery, how to heal low back pain. He just allowed the patient gods to lie down on bed for 3 weeks without moving out. That's it. The disc automatically heals itself. So here, I try to combine that formula with meditation and counseling and the wisdom related to the root chakra. So phenomenally, out of 110 cases, more than 90%, 90 cases were completely successful. They came with an MRI in hand in walking. And I used to admit them in my 25-bed hospital on the top floor, which is a vegetarian zone. All they have to do is just take enough bed rest and do meditation. Whatever the experience they get, based on that, we write a 3-year or 5-year or 25-year soul program, identifying their purpose. And they just walk away. During that period also, I have seen so many astral surgery experiences I heard. Similarly, my sister. And here the funny part is, next day she went to a movie. When she is in the theater, it is a matinee show in India, 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Around at 2:30, all of a sudden she started feeling someone came and started manipulating on her spine, low back area. And immediately she understood she is getting operated astrally. Immediately she closed her eyes in the theater itself and the operation was completed. Again next day. So 3 days it was happened. And till today, touch wood, she doesn't have zero pain. She travels 18 hours, 20 hours by bus to Bangalore all the way from Visakhapatnam, lifting lot of weights. And she is the in charge now in Brahmarshi Pyramid in Visakhapatnam for the whole kitchen area, the Annadanam. And she is the low back pain counselor. She became an orthopedician and neuro-ortho, to tell her experience and making them to take bed rest, patiently telling them stories. So here, the point is, astral surgeries are true. As a medical doctor, I can say. Enough of experiences I heard related to heart, related to low back pain, and so many areas in the body. So this is all related to the group meditation. Thanks to the organizers are our great masters who took the initiative to create an opportunity for astral surgeries to happen by creating this group meditation space. So for me, being a medical doctor and worked on holistic health system since last 30 years, group meditation means, for you it may be a beautiful experiences related to moksha, but for me it is a treatment for surgical problems in the body. Now, you did that group meditation during full moon day, in and around full moon day. So let us look into what exactly the full moon does. During full moon days, we will understand what is the reason behind the illness. Reason means not the medical reason, like food, environment, genetic theory, post-traumatic theory, not the body science. It is right for those people. I am not saying it is wrong, but we are here to understand the reason behind the illness in a spiritual way. So during full moon days, if you do a 3-day silence and raw vegetable food and fruits like that, you need to take no junk food at all, no oily foods, so that your stomach will work lighter and you will have a very bright meditation those 3 days. You are bound to get beautiful experiences. Experiences means any 7 types of experiences. It can be a third-day experience or a dream or a coincidence. Whatever the book you read during those 3 days might have give you a beautiful point to implement. Or you may attract a physical master and then they will give you some guidance. Or you may get an intuitive experience from your inner. Or your body part may speak to you why that illness came onto your body at that particular point of time. All these are experiences. Any experience may give you a complete picture to understand the disease from a spiritual perspective. Then you may ask me how we are telling that, one can understand the reason behind the illness exclusively during the full moon days. I always speak from my enormous experience. During that period, when I'm doing this 25-bedded hospital, especially the top floor, for the intense, meditation phase, for the patients who are having serious illnesses cases, I used to admit there. My first clinical trial is around 7 centers for 1.5 years with 40 masters' help. We registered around 1,200 case sheets. Out of the 200 people are not ready for plant-based diet, so we excluded them from the study. The remaining 1,000, 750 cases, more than 90% successful. That is the first clinical trial. It is just OP by outpatient clinic with meditation equipments. Later, I took a 25-bed hospital. So in the top floor, when I am working there, we used to invite a lot of masters. I mean, the people who are struggling with a serious illness at home. We used to tell them to come and stay in hospital. That is it's a holistic space, Pyramid Spiritual Healthcare Center, we used to call it as, where there is a vegetarian food, pyramids are equipped to the bed, a beautiful library is available, and masters are available from morning 6 o'clock to till 9 o'clock in 2-3 shifts and they will get a group meditation support, analyzing their experiences and giving them a proper explanation. All these things I kept, apart from the basic medical support, because they might have some, pain or agony. For that, as a medical doctor, I can do whatever I want, whatever they want also sometimes. So there, the miracle I observed, I used to go around 3 districts to all the small clinics, meditation clinics. I used to observe whomsoever does not need any admission, they will be treated in OP clinic with meditation and spiritual prescription. For the people who need admission, either with an autoimmune disorder or rheumatoid arthritis, very severe joint pains or any reason, of course, some of the cancer cases, pre and post treatment, severe asthmatics, or any chronic lung disorders. So these cases I used to identify and I used to write them, come to my hospital where I have a setup to be there and do intense meditation and master support. Everything will be there, because at that time, this is all in 2007 and 8. Every house is with complete non-vegetarian food, especially in rural areas. The patient guard may stop, but the rest of the family members are completely reluctant to get out of that non-vegetarian food. How can we create a healing space, killing animals in that home? It is not at all possible. So I used to explain all these things and I used to write them to come to my hospital. For the research purpose, I just kept only 100 rupees per day, which is impossible. The room charge itself is 400 to 500 at the time. But all the food, accommodation, medical treatment, everything put together 100 rupees. Because I want people to come and experience that healing, self-healing through wisdom. So here, the point is, always those beds are used to be vacant, more than 50%, until 1 week before the full moon. This I observed after 4 or 5 months. Every time, by who something or other will happen. They say, oh, tomorrow we will come, day after tomorrow will come, but they don't appear. Exactly 10 days before or 1 week before full moon, they will come and they stay for a week. Intensely, they do meditation. All the knowledge workout will happen. And during full moon day, they will get a beautiful experience. And they will understand where they are doing the mistake. It can be food habits or thinking habits, or relationship, understanding purpose, or Arshad Varga, or some problem in the past, or they don't know what to do in the future. So that reason we used to identify and we'll give them a complete program for the next 6 months or 1 year. Once they know what they are supposed to do, rightly tracked into their purpose, aligned with the big picture, and they will get a beautiful healing experience also. Some sort of great relief they feel. And within 2 days, they will go back home. So this happened so many times. And those beds are always vacant 20 days before the full moon. Of course, some patients, gods are there for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months like that, like HIV patients and some severe joint pains. So after that, I stopped pulling them to my hospital. I just used to refer and aapka marji, whenever you like, you come. But usually they come 10 days or 1 week before full moon. That pattern I understood after 6 to 7 months of time. The total period I ran the nursing home is almost like 2.5 years, where I admitted around 300 cases, some 290 plus. Out of that, 90 cases were more than 90% successful. The masters, the patients who are stamped by doctors that within 3 months or 6 months you will die, till today they are cases. So since then onwards, we created that full moon meditation, especially a 3-day workout during full moon, where they will work on the reason behind the illness. So the first 40 days will be all the basics and meditation and plant-based diet and all these pyramid, everything we apply. When they start getting some experiences and we think that they are ready to understand the reason and to implement, then we put them into full moon meditation 3 days with silence, with raw vegetable foods and fruit in a holistic center. That is how that invention started. And especially problems related to monthly cycles. That can be a gynecological problems which are related to monthly cycles, because the gynec problems, most of them related to monthly cycles. And the skin, every month, the old skin is stripping off and the new skin is forming, the top 3 layers. So there is some rejuvenation happening in the skin area on monthly cycles. So whenever people do this monthly full moon meditation, and if they prepare a monthly soul plan, means for the next month, what I am supposed to do, which classes to conduct, whom to meet, where to go. And this book I am supposed to complete this one, complete 1 month. I want to do less meditation and more book reading this month. I want to do intense meditation and less book reading. Like that, you can take an overview what exactly you are going to do in the next 1 month spiritually at individual level and in the group level. Once you write your monthly soul plan, and if you strictly follow it, consecutively, if you do for 3 months, all the pains in and around the menstrual cycle, especially the youth with PCODs and dysmenorrhea, painful periods, all these complaints related to gynecology in and around the menstrual period will automatically completely subside. Within 3 months, they will see the result. So writing monthly soul plan, in the initial days, you need to take help of some senior masters. What best I can do in the next 1 month at an individual level and community level if you are into service already. Sometimes if you make a 25-year plan or a 10-year plan, you have to drill down back until to the 1 month. 10 years, what you do? Cut down for 5 years and then cut down to 1 year, from 1 year to 12 months. Suppose you want to read 100 books in the next 10 years or next 20 years, which are prescribed by Patrizi. The top books prescribed by Patrizi, 100 books, they are there available in the website. If you want to read, you may read 1 book at least in 2 months' time. Per year, you can complete 6. Like that, in 10 years, 60 books you can complete. So if you want to complete 60 books in 10 years, at least 1 book you have to complete in 2 months. That means in your monthly soul plan, you have to complete 150 pages in a 300-page book. This is how you will drill down your bigger goals, all the spiritual goals. And especially for the beginners, it may look like a bit strange. What are these 25 years goals, 10 years goals, 1 year goals? Don't you have goals in your life for your physical life? I will tell you, you have a 25-year goal to build a house in your life. Everybody plan to build a house. You don't build a house every week, every month, and every 1 year. You will build only once. After 25 years, if you have enough of money and you want to see a different duplex building, then you will sell this and then you will buy another house. Hardly you will buy 2 or 3 houses in a lifetime. I am not talking about the investors who buy 10 houses or 20 houses. I am talking about a common man. So building a house is a 25-year old plan. And children getting married, it is a lifetime soul plan. For that, you need planning. You need to keep some money. You have to prepare yourself until they get married. Similarly, you buy new clothes. During festival times, usually we buy new clothes. It is a yearly plan. You are buying clothes. So something related to the community, you are changing your understandings. So that is your clothes. Once in a year we buy. Newspaper comes daily. And milk, of course, not the milk that is fortified and then keeping in a Tetra pack for 10 days, 1 month. I'm talking about the regular, normal day-to-day milk. It is a daily plan. Every week you need to wash your clothes. Washing machine you put once or twice in a week. It is a weekly plan. So every day, groceries you bring once in a month. That is related to your monthly soul plan of the physical body. To keep this body and mind happy and healthy, we are having every day plans, weekly plans, monthly plans, yearly plans. If you are in a rented home, once in 3 years or once in 5 years, you will change. If you are in abroad country, you have to stamp your visa for 3 years and 5 years. I have treated so many social problem cases where they are stuck with visa problems by writing their 3-year soul plan. Once they write a 3-year soul plan for that particular country, immediately they'll get visa. I have not opened any paid counter to treat such kind of visa problems. But for the masters who are completely, dedicated, if they got stuck, then immediately I'll write their program. And whenever we want to change our rent home, immediately the whole family we sit and we write 1-year soul plan. Within week, sometimes miraculously in 24 hours, someone will call us. There is a good house for you. It is a vegetarian house previously, and you can happily enjoy that. You will get it automatically. We never struggle to get a rented home. We always go with the soul plan for that particular area we write, and that is there. So this is how the full moon meditation works, guys. Full moon meditation is not just full moon meditation to gain some good amount of energy. With my 30 years of knowledge, experience, wisdom excavation we did, during full moon days, we create a monthly soul plan for the soul. If you write your soul plan, what to do in the upcoming month at individual level and community level. So every time I am telling you these two words. Individual level means self practices. How many hours of meditation, what books you are going to read, okay, whom you are going to meet at individual level. When I say the community practices, like conducting this kind of 11-day workshop or conducting a 40-day session, conducting a book club for the public, attending a weekly meditation session in the general public, or going to India and attending a residential retreat, conducting a residential. So all public related things, those are called community practices. Either self-practice or community practice related to improving consciousness, the spirituality. These are called soul plans. If you do it for a month, it is monthly soul plan. If you do it for a week, it is weekly soul plan. So this full moon meditation is a great opportunity to understand our monthly soul plan. If you are a senior most master, of course, you will have your own 10-year, 25-year plan. From there, you can drill down and you can make your monthly soul plan as well. Every month to month, there is a little variation. And especially with the seasonal problems, sometimes we write the seasonal plans also. People will say, during winters, I am getting more joint pains, or my skin problem is, aggravating. I am getting some hay fever. Actually speaking, when you are in summer, you are roaming all the way. So you have more community dharma. During the winters, you are completely at home. So you have to work on yourself. So there is a little difference between the seasons. So based on the season, whether you are exposing to the community or not, you need to change your plans, how to expand your consciousness with the group or at individual. During winters, you will work as an individual consciousness. During summers, you work as a group consciousness. If you don't understand the difference between individual consciousness and group consciousness, and if you don't switch over, you will caught with pollen, and then that is causing allergies and asthma during the summertime. It is not actually the pollen or the allergies and all. It is you are not shifting from individual to group consciousness to contribute something in a group. So these are all looks like very tiny, but everything matters. We have gone through thousands of case studies. That is how we developed these spiritual tablets as wisdom capsules. And when we say full moon meditation, it is not just 3 times energy field that you are going to get. These monthly soul plans and understanding the reason behind the illness during the full moons. And these are all certain practical observations during the full moon. So I am happy that you combined both the full moon meditation and group meditation, 2 amplification methods. To that, if you keep a pyramid, the pyramid energy is also added to you, sitting under pyramid. So now we are combining 3 amplifications. Pyramid energy you are taking, group meditation you are doing, and full moon meditation you are doing. So this threefold energy boost with your individual meditation put together will gives you a lot of energy. No doubt you will be healed at energy level. Your blocks are cleared. But healing happens at 4 levels. First is energy level. You will cleanse the energy tubes and you will get relief, no doubt. But after that, because of your unwanted and irregular, unscientific thoughts, because you don't know your purpose exactly, what is your pre-birth plan, you have not completely downloaded with your third eye or with your ESP. So what happens? Again and again, you are in the same loop. So those thoughts will create energy disturbance in the chakras and concurrently in the energy tubes, in the body parts. So now you need to work on your wisdom area. After the energy level workout, now you need to work on the wisdom area. That means your thoughts, your actions, and your speech, understanding your purpose of life, understanding how best you are able to balance your emotions. All these areas you need to work. So this is the area where majority of the chronic illness like hypertension, diabetes, thyroid, asthmatics, all these complaints, more than 90% they will be cured if you work on wisdom level.
Looks like there's some network issue.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sir is going to rejoin.
Sure.
Yeah, I think Sir is going to take some time.
Yeah, sir is here.
Yeah, there is power failure, sorry. So in the wisdom level, you try to understand your purpose of life. And once you rightly track yourself in the big picture by understanding your purpose, then you are all good. Everything is set and the disease will be permanently cured. Step by step, the doctors will strip off your all medication, taper your medication, and one fine day you will be out of medication too. That is what completely clearing the chronic illness without even medication. Now it became a regular phenomena from the Spiritual Tablet Foundation to get rid of the medication. But of course, it happens in a tapering way. It's not that we are stripping off the medication in the overnight. Never. And the rest of the two, like part of the game and no mind, these are the two advanced areas where disease becomes as a part of the life. Whenever we are overstretched because of the above pull or below pull or above push, that pull and push at every level because of the guru, that means your lessons, and because of the shishya, the below. So these two pull and push will be there always, where we stretch our hands in an extended way. And certain areas of life just reminding us that you need to track yourself. So it is a part of the game. Disease becomes a part of the game. If you see a lot of spiritual scientists, they used to get a lot of disease on their body because they will handle big karmas. So it becomes a part of the life. And they operate it from no mind state. They doesn't even feel that there is disease there on the body because they live out of the body most of the time. So that is no mind state, where you don't feel the disease there in your mind. If you don't feel the disease is not there in your mind, then you can't see it in the body. You are seeing the disease on the body because you are feeling that it is there in the mind. It's almost like a hypnotic regression. Hypnotism is a procedure, but here, through knowledge and wisdom, we realize that we are universal beings and you don't accept the disease in your mind and automatically you don't get it on your body. That is the no mind state. So usually this part of the game and no mind we apply in very advanced cases. But in general, the energy level clearing and then wisdom level clearing. These are the two most important components. Regularly, one must work to attain the spiritual health. For this, the group meditation and full moon meditation are very much useful. So thanks to all the organizers for arranging this 11-day intense full moon meditation near to the full moon and with a group. And I hope everyone utilized this great opportunity. And I feel like Australia, all the Australia masters are great masters because you all started very late. In India, we worked like hell since last 25 years because we did lot of bad karma. To clear our karma, we started very early and we ran behind Patriji and hours and years we traveled and then we did lot of karma prakshalna. For you, it is not required because you're all, born to enjoy. So very late the Australia started and then you're all good to go. So, but finally, the PSM Australia started. I am so happy. And I want to see every full moon like this in a great way. And we need to do Patriji, all the days of Patriji, like the body Smriti Smaranotsavam, 24th July and 11th, November, we can do. Similarly, the Yoga Day, we are supposed to do. And International Meditation Day, 24th December, that we have to do. So all these days and an annual program. Successfully you did the Buddha Purnima. So when we say the PSSM, if you conduct these programs without any interruption, you are good to go. And slowly, year by year, we can attract a lot of souls. And whatever the happiness we are enjoying today, that we can pass it on to other people across Australia. So thank you all for inviting me today to share my little wisdom on full moon meditation and group meditation. So like this, I have just 550 spiritual tablets. So if you invite me, I would like to share the rest of the tablets on this platform. Thank you. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for telling the significance of group meditation and full moon meditation and how the energy level healing and the wisdom level healing works. Thank you so much for that. We would definitely want to have more and more sessions with you, sir. That is what I'm sure everybody wants that. Yeah, we have Shivani ji has a hand raised. Yes, Shivani ji.
Hello, sir. Atma Vandan, and it's so good to see you. And today I just felt like keep on listening to you, listening for some reason. It was wonderful session. Thank you so much. Sir, I have two questions. One is when you said that like you were looking for some rental property and you'd made a soul plan and then it worked out. So can you please give an example, like what kind of soul plan exactly? Is that about the meditation and the book reading or something else? This is my first question.
Yeah, see, I told you already individual sadhana and group sadhana.
Okay.
What are all the things that you are supposed to do at an individual level that you
Yep.
need to write? And as a group, what you are supposed to do for the other people.
Yep.
There are two components in this. And
Okay.
similarly, another two components. Materially, what you are going to do, and spiritually, what you are going to do.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that you need to write. And
Yep.
similarly, Dhyana, Swadhyay, and Sajjana Sangati. These are the three
Yep.
master keys given by Patrisi. For
Yep.
meditation, what you are going to do, and spiritual books, what you are going to do. Initially, it may be reading, after that, it may be writing also. Writing a spiritual book itself is again your monthly target or soul plan. And Sajjana Sangatya, sharing your spiritual experience to other people
Yep.
and giving teaching meditation to the community. So
Yep.
those three components you need to write. Yeah.
Yep. So writing a book, like for example, if yes, I want to write a book, but I have no idea where to start, what to do, what to think, what topic to choose, like how to come to that conclusion.
Read 5 autobiographies of other masters who wrote the book.
Okay.
That's it. You are there.
Yep. Yep.
Just skim read. No need to write in detail also. Just skim
Yes.
read another 5 masters books,
Okay.
autobiographies.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sir, last question, sorry. I started to write my 25 years soul plan, but it was so overwhelming. Like it is very hard how to, just,
When you say overwhelming, you are right there. You are 200% correct. All permanent masters 25 years plans are like overwhelming to a common sense brain. But it is true.
yeah,
When you identify yourself as a god, all the plans that you make, always they will be overwhelming.
yeah,
That indicates that you are right. Only thing is drill down and what you are supposed to do in a day, just take it and keep doing it. Keep doing it.
okay,
What we don't think here is we are not the only person on this earth plane.
yeah,
Okay? There are other gods as well. The moment you are walking in that path, a lot of people will join you. And at the top, by the time you reach, a lot of people are working on the same thing and it will be complete in overnight. See,
but
earlier the PMC channels are not there. Now the PMC channels came. Now
yeah,
the teaching meditation, how great it become. Earlier Zoom is not there. Now it
yeah,
is there.
yeah,
So like that, things become so easy once you move forward
yeah,
that we can't estimate. That's why we feel that it is overwhelming.
yes. Sir, and another thing I felt was I'll write the things that I want to do, but then if I'm not able to achieve that, that's going to bring the guilt, that you're not able to achieve what you have written for the month or a day or a week or
Read,
a 1
read,
year.
read the two tablet content, minor mistake and major mistake.
Yeah,
Minor mistakes are related to Swadhisthana Chakra, the kidney. Like the
yeah,
kidney filtering all the unwanted urine from the blood,
yeah,
1 liter every day.
yeah,
Similarly, what are all the unwanted thoughts, unwanted speech, unwanted spending time here and there, minor mistakes that we do, you have to clean by night,
yeah,
every day. That is
yeah,
what cleansing your the whole body. Like the kidneys are
yeah. Okay,
yeah.
sir. Yes.
Read
Thank you
the
so
minor
much.
mistakes tablet. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Next.
you, Shivani ji. Next, we have Vigneshwari.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Akshita. Thank you very much, sir. It's I felt so glad to hear like for 1 hour a lot of information you have shared, a lot of experience you have shared.
I told
So
only
I
2 tablets.
but I felt so fortunate to be here listening to you. Thank you so much for that. My question is, I've started doing meditation on this full moon and new moon days because I realized the energy levels are really different on those days, and I personally started experiencing, especially after my meditation journey. Like I have been meditating for 2 years. Continuously now. So during these two occasions, my energy levels are really different. And how to, especially on full moon day, and one day before, one day after, those 3 days, I can see a lot of turbulence in my energy levels. Sometimes it is really high, and I'm like performing so well everywhere, like work, family, with friends and kids and everything. But sometimes it is the other way around, and I'm so anxious, just shouting or yelling and all that, and then immediately I'm just recognizing my pattern and just stepping back and then calming down. But I just wanted to avoid or recognize before even doing that. So what is the best way um, not to fall into the trap, sir, during these high energy days?
During the high energy times, you need to do some grounding exercises. Just go with the barefoot in your garden and do something. And number two, try to involve in some learning activities, learning art, practicing some instrument, or learning singing or dance, or some language, a new language you can learn, which is part of your spiritual journey. Like that, some learning activity intensely you have to do along with the grounding exercises. That will automatically balance all your energies, especially when you are in heightened awareness. Yeah. And try to
Okay,
read
sir. Thank you.
the uterus book written by me, which gives the Swadhisthana chakra, the seat of emotions. There are 4 components in Swadhisthana chakra. All those, if you understand and if you read and if you are there, you will be out of that emotional disturbances, and you will have a smooth emotions after that. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, sir. That how can I get that book, sir?
Anyone who did the spiritual tablets here, Kanchan, I can see here. You approach Kanchan, she will
Okay,
provide.
okay, sir. I'll contact
Thank
them.
you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, masters who want to become spiritual doctors, who has some sort of qualified medicine in their life, or any chronic illness, or family member suffering with illness, or you want to do something in spiritual health field, welcome to Spiritual Tablet Research Foundation, where you can do the spiritual tablets course in online, 3 to 4 months, weekly 2 sessions will be there. And phenomenally, you will learn 150 spiritual tablets, which I learned from Patrizi in the beginning days. Majority is core science only of PSSM. A little bit additional, research part which we did in the last 15 years will be added to it, especially in the level 1 course. Level 2 is, of course, is altogether a phenomenal science, I can say. So that will help you to identify your purpose of life, being accurate, and everything matters. So many areas you will get clarity if you do that level. And of course, it is not everybody's choice. People who want to do something related to spiritual health and who want to get healed through wisdom, definitely for them it will be a good choice. Yeah. Next.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vigneshwari. Next, we have Sam. Sam, do you have? Sorry,
Sindhu.
Sindhu ji also
Yeah.
had a question. Yes, Sindhu
Yeah,
ji, go
sorry.
ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a very informative session. Actually, to be very honest, I'm hearing the word astral surgery for the first time. I have no idea about it, but but maybe I experience something when I'm doing group meditation, or when I do a full moon meditation just by myself, or a new moon meditation by myself. Especially when I do long meditation for an hour or more than an hour, I noticed shifting of energies in me clearly, but I didn't know what was happening. But somehow, somewhere in me, it said I was healing. And my thyroid levels were totally out for the past 1.5 year, very high. And 2 days ago, I went to the doctor because I just wanted to see if I need to be on thyroxine for lifetime, because I was suffering with severe hormonal imbalance 1.5 year. surprisingly, my inflammation has really gone down very close to normal, and thyroid reversed. I went back to normal, perfectly normal range. Like I'm a live example right now for I have again I said I don't know about these concepts much about astral surgery or anything. All I did was I just believed in with faith, and I had a strong intent that I want to cure my health, and that just kept me going. And miraculously, this happened. So I'm so happy to share that, and I hope this becomes an inspiration for somebody who's wanting to cure something like me. And there are a few more things that I need to cure, but I must say the brain fog is gone. The hormonal imbalances have become very absolutely normal, and my gut issues are really really good. Previously, I used to have a lot of bloating, acidity, indigestion. Even when sleeping, I used to have that acidity coming to the face when I'm sleeping. It was so terrible, but now everything is good. And Yeah, regarding the spiritual tablets course, again, that is something new to me as well. But I'll speak to Harshita and Kanchanji, and I'll find out more details in the near future. But thank you so much, sir. It's a very informative session. Especially, I think spirituality combined with science always is a ray of hope for many people than just spirituality, because people connect more because everybody has some kind of an issue, whether it be mental or physical health. But thank you so much. I think sir is frozen.
Yeah, there must be some network
Yeah,
issue. Thank
network
you
issue.
so much, Sindhuji, for sharing.
Yeah,
This is very inspiring.
no
Definitely, it would
worries.
inspire so many people.
Most
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank
So
you for
Sindhuji,
sharing.
Sir, I think you were frozen,
yeah,
sir. But I was
yeah,
saying
frozen.
thank
Yeah.
you so
So
much. It's been a
Sindhuji,
very informative session for me, and
yeah.
I don't know what else
So
I
for
said
you,
before.
my sincere advice is to go through the book Vakshetram by Patriji and
Oh, okay.
Thyroid book by me. Please go through those two books. One is Thyroid and one is Vakshetram by Patriji.
Sir, I
In
think
those books, you will
maybe,
understand
yeah.
all about an energy. Tell me. Yes, tell me. Yes?
Sorry, sir. I think when you're on the video, there is a bit of a disturbance. But I read the book names. Swakshetra and Thyroid book are the books.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they put it in
sure.
the chat box.
Yeah,
They put
yeah.
in the chat box.
So Vakshetra is
So
basically power of words. Yeah, power of words.
obviously, yes. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, sir. I think
yeah.
I think Vakshetra would be my area of interest because I know thyroid automatically cures. When your Vakshetra is good, when you do meditation, when you have
Yeah,
enough
for that,
wisdom,
in the thyroid book,
it's a result.
we have given a 5-layer solution in thyroid book. So please
Okay.
try to go through it. So wherever you feel like
Okay.
it is apt for you, try to implement that area. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Last
Thank
question.
you, Sindhuji. Yeah, last question. Sam? Sam had her hands raised. You're on mute, Sam.
Thank you so much, sir. I just want to add there are some people in Australia as well who have lot of challenges along with people in India. And sir, I if you remember me, I have grown so much since I had met you first. But just during the full moon time, something happens that brings me down. I want to plan my whole month. I didn't know about soul plan, but I had understood that this day is very important. And I prepare everything. I plan everything close to full moon night, 3 nights, one night before and after. I will not sleep. I will organize everything. But something happens which brings me to level zero, like some fight with my son, something with the people who come to home for trade. And though now I am more in control of my emotions, I do something. Like it is not to that level, but I still keep sitting and I keep sitting for meditation for the whole night, but I just can't change the circumstances. And that's why I wanted to ask you, is there any book for trauma that you have written, like for thyroid, for everything else?
So for that, I suggest you to talk to a spiritual counselor, a senior counselor. Okay, we have Gurupinder from Punjab. She is very good. Okay, she can
Yes,
understand you from where you are operating, and accordingly, she
yes,
can suggest you a series of books.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
yeah, I cannot point out without going through the entire history.
yeah.
So I am happy that you are getting good experiences during in and around full moon.
Mm.
That is very good. And so once you go through in a proper manner, definitely you will get great results. Okay.
Yes, thank you so
Yeah.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Yeah. Kanchan can help you in that area.
Namaste, sir. She is already under her guidance and taking counseling.
That's
Sam.
great. Bring her one day to me.
Okay, sure. I will
Don't
tell
break out
Gurpender
room.
to arrange.
I will scan once.
ठीक है,
Yeah.
sir. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you all,
so much,
masters.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Please carry on.
Thank you everyone for joining today. And thank you, sir, for very insightful session. It was wonderful as usual. We would love to have more and more sessions with you going forward. Okay, masters. Thank you everyone.
Vigneshwari.
For,
Hi, Akshita.
Hi,
I
Kanchanji.
don't remember the book name, which was being told to Vigneshwari. Vigneshwari, which book it was he told you?
It was something related to uterus. Is that uterus?
Uterus?